In the globalized world of information technology employment, the Indian workforce is spared from the mass layoffs. Even companies such as Meta announced more global job cuts. If you look at the latest trend, the trend reveals that 3 to 4 professionals in India are getting laid off for every 100 jobs axed globally. This trend shows that the number of layoffs compared to global layoffs are quite less. Not just that, these layoffs globally are predominantly in tech services, product firms, and funded startups, and even at some consulting, e-commerce, and consumer tech enterprises, which are carrying out workforce optimization and restructuring exercises. Though most companies have started the layoff process in 2022, India accounted for 11% of the global layoffs. But in 2023, so far, this has come down to below 4% according to the latest reports. The geographic spread of Meta layoffs is unknown at this point of time. With current focus on the overloaded centers, the relative scale of layoff impact in India remain on the same statistical moderate to low percentile as it currently is. Globally, more than 240,000 jobs were cut in 2022 and over 230,000 jobs so far this year have been cut. However, the relative pace of layoffs in India is slower compared to the global rate, with year to date 2023 layoff count in India adding up to under one third of last year's total count. So, job cuts in India have definitely been lower than the global standards. Particularly, global companies are looking at the Indian market as a relatively safe zone to continue their operations due to the country's stable economic condition. In fact, the staffing and recruiting companies are suggesting the global companies to relocate their operations to India for cost effectiveness. So, when we look at the global trend vis-a-vis the India trend, what we can infer is the layoffs in the IT industry, though are happening at a great scale on the international arena, but on the Indian side in 2023 they have remained below 4%, though it was 11% in the previous year. Given that so far so the Indian IT sector and their employees are in safe zone to say, but the Indian markets are not kind with the Indian IT companies, because considering the global trend and the global sentiment, even the Indian companies earnings are discounted substantially and the sector as a whole has been beaten down. But considering the kind of statistics in front of us for the year 2022 and 2023 so far, as they reveal that the layoffs in 2022 when they were at 11% and in 2023 so far when they are below 4%, can we safely conclude that the Indian software sector requires a re-rating at this point of time, or should we wait for some more time to really re-rate the Indian IT sector? Thank you very much for your patient hearing.